you could not publish your Back to Godhead magazine. All paper was reserved for the use of the army. You did not give up. You met a big officer who said, Swamiji, all the paper has to be reserved for the war. And you replied, exactly. My paper is directly in the interest of the war because my paper will bring peace. And you got the paper and published Back to Godhead. You stood up against the odds, against opposition all along in so many situations, and Krishna made you successful and miracles happened. Surely Krishna's help was there with you when you embarked on your mission to preach in the West and boarded the Jaladuta to cross the Atlantic Ocean. However, first you went through heart attacks on the rough sea and you were close to death. But Krishna appeared in your dreams rowing a boat, telling you not to worry. Then the surface of the Atlantic became unusually calm and smooth, and you made it to America. Among many qualities of the preacher, one stands out. No matter how great the obstacles were, you never gave up. No matter how much effort was needed, you rose to every occasion. Alone to far foreign land in old age without money or support, you never gave up. You never gave up when you were alone on the Lower East Side living on a loft with a drugged out crazy boy. You never gave up, not in Bombay, in the fight with Mr. Nair over the Juhu land. When all your leaders threw in the towel and canceled the sales agreement, then you did the impossible and somehow or other got Nair to sign a new one. You never gave up on anyone. When one of your leading disciples in Calcutta was having difficulties and fell back into smoking undesirable substances, you told your secretary, Tamal Krishna Goswami, to get him on the phone. With the devotee of Calcutta on one end of the line and you in your room on the other side of the world, while Tamal Krishna Maharaj was holding the phone, tell him that if he doesn't give up this nonsense, that I will reject him, you said. Tamal Krishna Maharaj passed on the message and put down the phone. Then, with a state of shock about what had just transpired, Tamal Krishna Maharaj asked, Prabhupada, would you really reject him? Of course not, you replied. I'm just trying to scare him. No one can say now that it is so difficult to preach Krishna consciousness when you've made it easy for us. You gave us books, temples, an institution with a respectable name, assets, and money in the bank. You gave us all facility while personally you had to struggle single-handedly. One old man alone in the sinful Western world to tell people what they did not want to hear. They did not want to follow the four regulative principles or chant the holy name. You searched with determination and intelligence and found people who were ready to listen. You tolerated confusion and degradation and pushed this movement forward. Prahlad Maharaj said, Prayena deva munayasva vimuktikama manam charanti vijanena pararthanishta naitan vihaya kripanan vimuksa eko nanyam tvarasya sharanam brahmato napasye. My dear Lord Nrsingadev, I see that there are many saintly persons indeed, but they are interested only in their own deliverance, not caring for the big cities and towns. They go to the Himalayas or the forest to meditate with vows of silence, monavrata. They are not interested in delivering others. As for me, however, I do not wish to be liberated alone, leaving aside all these poor fools and rascals. I know that without Krishna consciousness, without taking shelter of your lotus feet, no one can be happy. Therefore, I wish to bring them back to shelter at your lotus feet. Srimad Bhagavatam 7:9-44. My dear Srila Prabhupada, you performed the true austerity connected with compassion, just like Vasudev Datta. You were ready to deliver the entire universe at any cost. You were ready to offer anyone, no matter how fallen his background, a chance and was prepared to take the sinful reactions. You said you gave initiation liberally and that you were prepared to go to hell. Many of us have a feeling that you didn't leave it at this one universe, but that now you're still preaching somewhere else. Little by little, you chisel at the stone-like hearts of the residents of this age of Kali. You're prepared to one by one conquer the heart of everyone you meet. I, a little dwarf in the preaching field, stand in amazement at the giant steps you take to deliver all. I can only imagine how deep is your love for Krishna. I can only imagine how much you're willing to fulfill his desire to bring back all the fallen souls to the spiritual world. I cannot understand your greatness, so finally I can only pray to you. You never gave up. Kindly also never give up on me, the servant of your servant, Kadamba Kanana Swami. She...
So this is a small offering that I wrote on behalf of RVC. So this is Kansas City, Missouri, USA. This was submitted in the official GBC offerings to Srila Prabhupada for 2024. Hare Krishna, dear Srila Prabhupada. We beg to offer your divine grace our most humble obeisances. All glories to your divine grace. Here at ISKCON Kansas City, Missouri, the Rupanuga Vedic College, we eagerly beg to offer you our most heartfelt glorification. Please bless us so that this offering is pleasing to their lordships, Shri Shri Radha Krishna, Shri Shri Gaurnitai, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra, Lord Nrsimhadev, and Prahlad Maharaj, Tulsi Maharani, the previous acharyas, to your divine grace and to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. You took pieces of coal and made precious diamonds of them. Your glorious ISKCON is like a treasure chest filled with gem-like devotees of various dazzling hues and shapes. Thank you for the matchless gift of participation in this ISKCON movement. We beg your blessings so that we may realize the Trinadapi Shloka and apply it at every moment. You bless us in this way. You can bless us in this way because you yourself have applied it. Kindly keep us tightly at your lotus feet eternally. The servants of your servants, ISKCON Kansas City. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. I'll share a small moment, a small personal offering. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Dhanavira Goswami Niti Namine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Dear Srila Prabhupada, your glories are in fact unestimable, and we are simply praying to realize a drop of your Krishna consciousness. When we pray during the temple programs, all the shlokas and all the prayers, and when we sing the glorious Srimad Bhagavatam, which you have spread the glories of that Bhagavatam, our mood is to simply do so in a mood of service to your divine grace, that we may please you by offering these prayers on your behalf. And this whole ISKCON movement is singing the glories of the Lord based on your Krishna consciousness. I pray that I personally can become tolerant. Tolerance, you have described in your books, is extremely important quality for the devotee. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has described that we should become more tolerant than a tree. Krishna himself in the Srimad Bhagavatam glorifies the tree as being such an entity that they live for the benefit of others, and that everyone should be like that. You said in your purports that the mind should be trained to be always thinking of the benefit and the welfare of others. We execute our devotional service, our sadhana bhakti, in the mood to become your servants, your fit servants. We pray to be purified at every step. You have given us Tulsi Devi to worship. You have given us the Vigraha, the Sri Archa Vigraha of the Lord in the temple. You have given us so many limbs of devotional service to practice on a daily basis. So we pray that we can become purified and fit servants, as the devotees have already prayed, to share your mercy with the world. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharne Nivishesha Shunivadi Pashatari Shatarne. Srila Prabhupada, I pray to you as a soul fallen, that you may ignite within me a desire to serve you dutifully in the expert action you've taken to inundate the world in Krishna consciousness. It's true, the substantial body of the Sankirtan mission is that of merciful Lord Chaitanya, the life air of this movement, the divinely anxious Bhaktivinoda Thakur, your fearless beloved Guru Maharaj, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, the intelligence to break Maya's binding spell. But you, Srila Prabhupada, are the causeless mercy that has come as a most perfected result of the aforementioned. In all of your potency, you share the end of knowledge, Krishna Bhakti. One drop of the nectar from your mouth is enough to rescue all conditioned souls from this lust that burns like fire, which covers ourselves in thick smoke. I used to speak about this song in my heart that I didn't know how to sing. To anyone who would listen, I would tell them, there's this song within me, and I just want to dance to it, but my unfortunate self can't make out what it is. I always just thought that to be some sort of poetry, but now I realized that there actually was something there lying dormant, begging to be nourished. It was not until I read your Bhaktivedanta purports that this cleansing of my heart could have ever become set in motion. Through your kindness, I am no longer at a loss for what song will satisfy me, and you have given me strength to dance far from the care of how others perceive me. In this way, I will always be indebted to you. Please forgive my offenses as I plead with you to always help me have the good sense to see you for who you are, the all-compassionate protector of my heart. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Putale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Sasdeva Gaura Pracharane Nirsa Srimati Pachasdes Dharane. Jai Shri Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is the Maha Mantra that Srila Prabhupada gave us, all of us. This was his great gift to all of us, to the whole world. And through this Maha Mantra, we can revive our life, make it better and better. It's only win-win-win situation. But obviously, we have to have a lot of faith and a lot of love, as an ingredient in this Maha Mantra. And it has to be taken, like Srila Prabhupada says, with a mood of surrender. Surrender to the holy name of the Lord. Since Krishna said, I'm living, but I'm giving you my holy name. It will be here. And since Krishna is absolute, his holy name is absolute. So we must have faith in that. And take the holy name with love, devotion, and surrender. I should say faith, hope, love, devotion, and surrender. Taken in that mode, we can definitely succeed. And Srila Prabhupada gave us this gift of holy name. In age of 65, with 3 heart attacks, he came and he never gave up. Srila Prabhupada went through a lot of difficulties. While he was here, especially first year or two wasn't easy at all. He was penniless. He came with nothing. And on top of that, he has to face all these difficulties. But when Krishna's love, mercy is there, anything is possible. Anything is possible. And Srila Prabhupada had love and mercy of Lord Sri Krishna and his Guru Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada has a total, complete, unconditional faith in his Guru Maharaj. So Srila Prabhupada is the example to all of us to have the same, have that kind of a, faith and love, devotion, and surrender to the holy name of Krishna, which is same as surrender to Krishna and surrender to Srila Prabhupada and surrender to our Guru Maharaj. Because they are not different. They are all same. So I don't know what else I can say. There's so much to say. It's infinite how much we can say about Srila Prabhupada and as our Guru Maharaj also. So Srila Prabhupada is an example to us. Only thing I can say, we as a devotees, never be afraid, no quit, don't give up of our faith. And anytime you lose the faith, just remember Srila Prabhupada. Remember what he did, what he went through. Which is, compared to that, we're going through nothing. Okay? So how we give up, how we lose faith? No way to do that. Okay? So only thing I can say, anytime we feel difficulties, remember Srila Prabhupada and our own Guru Maharaj. Dhanvi Maharaj didn't have easy time. Some of the Maharaj went through difficulties and some may even gave up. Dhanvi Maharaj never did that. So we all have to remember our own Guru Maharaj when we go through difficulties and continue. Krishna is always there to help us. Krishna says, fear not, I am with you, waiting now to help. Krishna and our Guru Maharaj is always waiting now, not tomorrow, now to help. Okay? So we must have faith in that and continue our pursuit of spiritual life and our faith in Harinam. Thank you. Love you all. Hare Krishna Jai. Srila Prabhupada Jai. Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. Hare Krishna Jai Jai Jai.
Hare Krishna, Prabhupada, Namo Om Vishnu, Hare Krishna, Prasthaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Well, Prabhupada, I don't have your direct association, and my heart is still stuck in many of these things, many different defects and different insufficiencies, and but you give a nice process for for softening the heart, for becoming pure and to become qualified to approach God, who you've so rightly named, or have brought the name. Excuse me. It's even clear when I speak, Prabhupada, that I have so much misunderstanding. But you have this process, and you allow us to approach Krishna, his name, and to approach the deities, and to approach sincere devotees of Krishna. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not much of value to Krishna, but by your association through the books, and by the association of your disciples, and through the service that you allow us to have, I could at least, I don't know. I could at least try. I could at least be in association, at least serve you, at least chant your name, at least hear some words about Krishna. And I mean, what more could I ask for? So, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Srila Prabhupada Vyasa Puja Day Ki Jai. All glory to the assembled devotees.